Let's see Aion 2 news, boys. Cannon has a crash outfit. All right, we'll watch Cannon's crash out after this one.
All right, dudes. Let's talk Aion 2. There was a dev stream today from both the Korean devs and the Taiwanese.
Did she just wink at me? Don't gaslight me. She winked. Her eyes are way too big. Her eyes are huge. I don't hate it though. Is there something wrong with me? Every time a girl could have like bug level eyes, and I would be like, oh my god, she's so hot. She's so cute. I don't know what it is.
Publisher or like the Taiwanese side of the company. They did.
This bitch could be looking at me like she's a spider. I wouldn't care.
You can see some gameplay from the Chanter class from. It existed in Aion in the first game. This is like a hybrid.
Christ, get your protractor out for this angle over here.
In the game, but it can also do damage at the same time, so it's kind of like a hybrid class. Among other things that they talked about, and this,
I'm pretty interested to see the gameplay of Aion 2. I'm actually extremely skeptical if Aion 2 is actually going to be good. I know that a lot of people think that it's going to be like, oh my god, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to be honest with you. It's got a mobile aspect. It's NC soft. I am a little nervous. Okay, I'm a little nervous. Like, I think, dude.
Is serious. That's why I'm not going to dive deep into anything they showcased in terms of gameplay or like, you know, the pet system and the combat, which is awesome, by the way. Don't get me wrong.
I'd like to see the combat being awesome.
Video, and please stick with me, is they talked about the monetization model. All right, they talked about the business model.
The movement looked pretty good there. Okay, to be clear, before he says it, last time they talked about the monetization, they said no pay to win. That's what they said. No pay to win. And my entire community, and myself included, were cap. Okay, so I expect big things.
Boys. There's no easy way to put this, but these guys are a little bit out of their mind because they're going to be monetizing the in-game gold currency of the game, which is called...
This is the surprise face. This is the shock.
Kina, but they also have like a paid currency, which is called Quina or something. It's like a little different,
right?
But it's pretty much the same thing as in Lost Ark, where you turn gold into...
Well, we all know that Lost Ark has absolutely no pay to win at all. So, I mean...
you know, the paid currency, and then you can use that on the auction house to buy things with. The thing is, that would be tolerable if it was just that. However, the game is supposed to be free to play.
It is, right?
But it does have a premium subscription.
Of course it does. Of course it does. I mean, in fairness, there are some games like Odin. Odin Valhalla Rising has 2. It's got 2. It's got like the normal one, and then it's got like the premium one. You're like, oh my god, bro. Like, okay. Well, in many ways, BDO kind of has 3, so a little bit, but not you know, it is what it is.
Issue becomes when they announce...
I'm sick and tired of these dogshit seasonal MMOs, bruh.
Subscription.
Okay.
The issue becomes when they announced today that there's going to be 2 premium subscriptions.
What are we doing? Oh my god, bro. See, that's what I'm... See, Odin is a mobile game that you can play on PC, right? And the reason I like Odin is because, one, they pay me a stupid amount of money to play the game. But more importantly, it's like the mobile game that I choose to play with my free time, right? It's like, you know, I play it on my phone, my iPad, whatever, bro. It's chill. I do not want to play... But Aion 2 is different. Aion 2 is supposed to be like your main game, right? It's a staple, just like Aion 1. It's supposed to be like your staple desktop MMO, right? Kind of like how Black Desert is your main game, or New World is your main game. Nobody plays New World. But Lost Ark maybe is your main game, or the Warcraft's your main game, right? Aion 2 is supposed to be that mainstay game. To have it monetized that heavily is crazy. So we're pay to win with 2 paid subscription. Insane, bro.
And a battle pass.
What? There's a bet. No, stop it. Stop.
The issue becomes when they announced today that there's going to be 2 premium subscriptions and a battle pass.
What the? You have. It is a full pay to win MMO. It has 2 premium subscriptions every month and a battle pass. I don't know what we expected. BDO has a battle pass too. Yeah, but here's the difference between Black Desert Online's battle pass. And I'm not trying to necessarily justify the BDO battle pass. But let's show the difference between that battle pass. And actually, there isn't a battle pass right now. Never mind. Sometimes BDO has a battle pass. Is it this one? No. Sometimes Black Desert Online does have a battle pass. But the difference is the Black Desert battle pass sucks. Okay? It doesn't really net you any benefits in game or get you EXP more quickly or whatever, right? Our value packs do that, but you can see those as like a premium subscription, right? The value pack and the Comma Blessing, the Book of Old Moon's not required at all. It's like whatever. But the value pack and the Comma Blessing, you could view those as a premium subscription, right? Because you're getting a bunch of extra stuff. The battle pass at BDO, it sucks. At most, you're getting like 2 outfits. Maybe you do it. Last time, a bunch of people did it so they could get a COVID mask for their character. They paid $30 to get a COVID mask for their character. That was the only reason. That everything else was worthless. They don't give a It's like absolutely worthless. So like the battle pass video is not really that big of a deal. Okay. Do you think it's going to be the same thing in Aion 2? Be honest with yourself. Do you think that the battle pass in Aion 2 is going to look, you're going to look at it and be like, no, I don't need to buy that if I'm playing the game super actively? Just be honest with yourself.
On top of the monetized gold in the game. If you guys can't see why that is a problem, I'm going to try to break it down for you because I'm also trying to fully understand it, and I hope I'm right on how I've understood it so far. So basically, you can play the game for free if you want. However, it will...
Yeah, and you can be behind everyone else and not be able to do the content that all your friends can. Or... how much is it per month for everything?
Have, you know, a limit you're going to reach where you're going to benefit if you get the premium sub. So,
TL 2.0, this is way, way harder monetization than Throne in the Money. Throne's monetization was like, okay, yeah. There was one battle pass, right? There's one battle pass. I don't think there's any premium subscription.
You do know that all of NC's latest titles failed and they need money, right? So subs and battle pass. Aion 2 was also called Last Hope for NC, and NC doing the same thing pissed off Korean players even more.
Yeah, dude. I don't understand when devs are going to figure this out. If you have a good game and you monetize it fairly, people will spend a shitload of money on your game. And they will play it for longer. So you will make more money in the long term than you would in the short term if you just brutally monetize in the first like month or two and just drive a bunch of players away from your game. Look at BDO. What you do is you start off with no pay to win at all. Okay, you bait them all in. Then, after a few months, and they're hopelessly addicted, you then introduce pay to win in a very subtle way, and you say, that'll be it. Okay? And you have them suckle on the teat of copium, all right, for the next 1 to 2 years as you gradually increase that pay to win. Oh, you gradually increase that pay to win margin, okay? Then once you've increased it to a certain point, these are never going to go play another game again. They're hopelessly addicted to your MMO and will not play anything else no matter what you do. That's when you really put the gas pedal down. You introduce the Gamba boxes and you milk them dry like the farmer in that meme walking out to the cow with all the pails. Okay? That's how you do it. When will they learn?
That's gonna allow you to go into a little bit more dungeons every day, you know, a little convenience here and there. We don't know the full details.
Little convenience. Just a few more dungeons a day. No big deal. Okay, tell me this. In Throne and Liberty, if you could do... When Throne and Liberty came out, if you could do 5 more dungeons a day, don't you feel like that's an unfair advantage? Wouldn't you feel if you could do twice as many dungeons as everyone else could who didn't spend the money for the battle pass? Don't you feel like you would get way further ahead than everyone else and have way more currency? Like, what are we talking about? That's pay to win. Do not say this. This is subtle. Don't say this. He said it's, some convenience feature like that. That's not a convenience feature.
You can
That's
do that
pay to
now
win.
in Throne with the value pack.
Well, but Throne's just okay. Throne is pay to win. That's not the argument here. But Throne only has the one battle pass, right? They don't have like the premium. There's not 2 premium passes that you buy. One costs more than the other, and a battle pass on top, and the battle pass on top of it. Throne is pay to win with the currency or whatever, which is dog shit as it is, and then it's got the battle pass, which doubles your rewards for stuff, sure. But like, no, it doesn't really give you extra dungeon runs. It gives you extra abyssal tokens, which is different. It gives you slightly more abyssal, like open world tokens, right? Now, it's possible they started adding more dungeon runs to the battle pass, but even still, and I'm not trying to justify this, it is still only 1 battle pass to the 3 that Aion is introducing. 3. Count them 3. Okay.
Do a little bit more dungeons.
2 premium like passes, and then the battle pass itself.
Every day, you know, a little convenience here and
You have the
there.
leveling pass too. I guess that's fair. That's true, but the leveling pass is really, you only use that once. It's like a one-time buy. One-time buy.
I don't know the full details
And
yet.
that's if you want to buy it.
However, we know that
At least true. At least 3. True.
yeah, there's gonna be 2 different ones, and you can get both of them if you want. So there's a $20 one, and there's a $30 one, and that is the currency converted to the Korean value, right?
Oh god, it's gonna be so much more for the United States because we'll just pay. We're gonna pay so much more money than them. They know Koreans are broke, but Americans, they're broke too. But they just go into credit card debt. They don't give. It's gonna be so much more. It's at least so it's $50 for 2 of the passes. How much is it for the 3rd one?
Right, and that's gonna stay the same in Europe and the US. So that's gonna be €20 and €30 for those. And you're gonna have a battle pass on top of that, which we don't know the price of, or the.
That's $15 for sure. So you're looking at $65 a month to play Aion 2. $65 a month. Who's publishing it? I don't know actually.
benefits. I assume it's gonna have some kind of benefits, right? And like I said earlier, on top of all this,
Dude,
they also have the monetized currency in the game.
so yeah, dude, I'm gonna be real. There is not a single game on God's good earth that if they were charging me what I felt to be a necessary $65 a month, that I would pay it. The thing that I like about BDO, and BDO has a lot of negatives. The thing I like about BDO is that there's no monthly subscription that I really have to pay in BDO if I want to. I can choose to spend money, and it doesn't really feel like I need to. Like, even for the value pack, I feel like I can get around not having a value pack. But the value pack is useful. That's only $15 though. It's only $15, right? You get all 3 of them together, maybe you're spending $30, right? 60's nuts. 60's literally crazy. Throne and Liberty, I would have done the same thing. Throne is free to play. The battle pass every month is like what? $10. It's like $10. And that's it, right? There's no leveling pass every month. The leveling pass is only when you level up your character the one time and you're done, right? But like the monthly fee for Throne is like $10, right? $60 a month every month. How long do you think that people are actually going to stick with this game? They just completely destroyed the game. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm sorry. Even if you like the gameplay, no one is going to spend $720 a year. And that's if they don't pay to win at all or they don't want to skin. Because keep in mind, these are just the premium passes, guys. This doesn't include all of the cosmetics that they're going to sell and everything else. Okay? So you're looking at $80 to $100 a month playing Aion 2. 80 to 100 US dollars a month. That's like $1,200 a year to play this game. Also mounts. Yeah, mounts are a big thing, right? Like animation skill, like, you know, they're gonna monetize all this shit, right? Just cancel your gym membership. What gym membership? You're appealing to gamers, dude. How many people that you think play Aion 2 and are looking at those big bug eyes going, oh, yeah, do you make them bigger? Okay, how many of those people actually have gym memberships? Be honest with yourselves right now. Okay, it's just not a thing. Not a thing. Like, I think that people will play Aion when it comes out. It's got maybe a 2-month shelf life for 95% of players. What's a gym? I gym too, but I don't pay a subscription. I built a gym in the other half of my basement because I didn't want to pay the subscription fee every month. Them. So I've got a squat rack, I've got a bench, I've got like a gajillion weights, I've got all the free weights, it's all matted. I've got kickboxing stuff over there. I've got a cable machine that does everything. Like I got all that shit, bro. I got literally everything over there, so I don't have to pay the subscription. Bet. Okay. No pay to win, just straight up robbery. Yeah, this is just, no one is gonna pay $60 a month to keep playing your game. If they increase, let me put it this way. The best MMO in the history of the world, most successful MMO in the history of the world, World of Warcraft. Do you think that if World of Warcraft, classic or retail, increased their monthly subscription to $60 a month, do you think that all of the players would stick with WoW? No, they would drop that shit in an instant. They wouldn't even think about it. It's gone. Like 90% of the players are like, yeah, f this, I'm done on month 1. They're out, dude. They're out. Like, this is supposed to be an MMO, a long-term MMO that you play for months to years on end. That's what people are looking for out of their MMO experience. Okay? They're looking for a game that they can sink their teeth into and play mindlessly for thousands to tens of thousands of hours while they piss away their life, okay? And try to not think about how terrible the world is. That's what we're all looking for, all right? And we are not going to spend this much money on a game like that. It just doesn't make any sense, especially when that game is also pay to win, so which devalues the amount of time that you're spending in the game because someone else could just spend money and they're done. Like, WoW isn't even pay to win. It's got better monetization. Say what you will about WoW's monetization. I guess there is the WoW token. But, like, not like this is crazy, right? There is the WoW token, so it is pay to win. It is. But not like this. Not like this. But, like, maybe it is kind of like this. But even if WoW was not pay to win, let's say that WoW was not, let's take the WoW token out of the, let's say WoW token didn't exist. People are still not going to spend $60 a month to play WoW. It's just not going to happen. Most people log in for WoW and they do the raids with their friends. It's not going to be worth $60 a month to them. And Aion 2, for a game that they've been playing WoW for 20 years. If they won't pay $60 a month for a game that they've been playing for 20 years to keep playing with their friends, they're not going to pay $60 a month for the brand new game that just came out that is objectively probably going to be worse than WoW. I'm just going to say it, okay? Like, it's just the truth. It's just the truth. There are aspects of Aion 2 that I'm sure will be better, but on the whole, people will probably think that WoW is better. WoW Classic, Old School, RuneScape, all of those. People are going to think those are better. WoW is pay to win because you can buy whatever score and gear you want through carries. That's okay. Again, let's just take let's just say that it's not pay to win for the sake of argument. People still aren't going to spend the $60. I'd love to see what people say in the comments, bro.
The auction house is gonna operate with gold, so anything you want, you're gonna have to buy it with gold, and you can essentially buy the paid currency, convert it to gold, and purchase things off of the auction houses.
Awesome. I'm going to be max gear score on day 2 and just absolutely shit on everybody. I'm literally going to say I'm the best MMO player of all time. That is like, I used to never do that before. Now it's one of my favorite things to do when some pay to win shit comes out. You just like, all right. Okay.
How I understand how, you know,
and then you're just done with the game immediately. You're just immediately done. That's the problem with this shit.
I'm understanding.
Like, the whole point of an MMO is you're supposed to sink your teeth into it, and it's supposed to be an adventure that you go on, and it's supposed to be a long-term adventure that you have fun with. And if you can pay to skip the adventure, why the f are you here?
Correctly, that's how it's gonna work. And you can probably quickly see where the pay to win comes in that. People are gonna be purchasing gold here and there.
Boobs. her boobs are not nearly large enough for me to be swiping this kind of money. I've seen The First Descendant. If I'm just going to go, if I want boobs like that, I'm just going to go look at porn. I'm just going to be real. Or wait for the R34 artists to do their work.
Infamous websites, you can go and get anything you want, right? So that's bad. And we should really get the word out so that the, excuse me, so that the NC America, the guys that are...
Okay, now those boobs, those are $60 a month titties right there. Those are $60 a month titties right there. Right on. Yeah.
Going to be publishing the game to the West. I assume in Europe too. I'm not sure about that as well. That's the thing I just thought about. Little sidetrack there. But we should...
Here's $5,000. See you in 2 years. Yeah, what do you think I just did in BDO? A lot of you just went, oh. Yep. I'll see y'all in 2 years, okay?
Make it, known that we don't want that, right? Either make the game have a like $15 sub every month and skip all this, or keep it free to play with the monetized gold.
No, but what are you saying? What?
Either make the game have a like $15 sub every
15. I thought he said 50. I'm like, what?
Every month, and
yeah, dude. I would rather there be a $15 a month sub to the game than have it be like, you got to spend $50 so you're just objectively going to be like half the progress of everybody else.
Skip all this, or keep it free to play with the monetized gold and make your money that way.
Yeah.
As a company to keep the servers up. Because having all this is way too much. Like,
it's such copium to be like, yeah, you have to keep the servers running. You have to keep the servers running so the game has to be pay to win. What a f***ing joke. Bro, do you have any idea how much MMO players would pay for like shining swords? Glowing, flaming swords? Are you kidding me? Charge them an extra $30 to change the color. What are we talking about? The microtransactions are where the money's at. Stop making the game pay to win. We will hopelessly spend money on cosmetics, and you will make so much money off the cosmetics. Stop making the game pay to win. It is dead on arrival. If you make it super pay to win like this is way pay to win. This is crazy high pay to win margin. It's going to drive 90% of the players away in month 1.
They're probably going to be asking people like
PoE got it right. You're goddamn right they did. Bro, they sell you cosmetics, stash tabs, more cosmetics, little glows, portals, like the base, like they're selling everything, bro. And does anyone complain about Path of Exile's monetization? No. No one complains about it. And millions of people play that game. They make hand over fist, guaranteed they make more money. Guaranteed. I don't know what GGG's net worth is, but that's literally their only game. Okay, it's not public. I don't know. I have no idea, but they make a shitload of money. I know because I spent like $700 on Path of Exile, and I didn't regret any of it. It's all cosmetic. I was having a good time. I got all my stash tabs. I got a bunch of like really cool like skins and shit. And like the glows, the portal looks super cool. I got a base, Did you play PoE 2? Yeah, I played a lot of PoE 2. I got the $500 pack. They sponsor me every single time they put out like a big expansion or whatever, or new league or whatever. I love it. It's a great game. And I have no problem spending that money because to me, I'm like, I want to support the game because they do such a good job and they listen to their players. What a concept. What a concept. I will spend more money on a game because A, they didn't force me to, and B, they listen to their player base. Like, dude, NCSoft, I'll give them credit. NCSoft does listen to us, at least in Throne and Liberty. I can only vouch for Throne and Liberty. I don't know about their other games, like Guild Wars 2 and stuff. Like, NCSoft does listen in Throne and Liberty, but the monetization is so predatory it's driven a lot of people away. But that's not even the only thing. There used to be a lot more people that got around the monetization but have quit the game because they didn't listen. So you got to do both, okay? You got to do both. If you want to make an MMO that is seaworthy, you have got to do both. It has got to be not overly monetized, okay? You can cosmetic the penis out of yourselves. Go nuts on the cosmetics, okay? but you can't have like 9 battle passes and 2 premium currencies and charge people for monthly subscriptions out of your ass. Like dude, you can't do that. You pick one. You got to pick one and just stick with that. Otherwise, you just drive everybody away and nobody cares. I'm sorry. The game does look pretty solid based on the gameplay that I've seen so far. And like the character movement, the battle looks pretty good. The damage numbers look great. You know, some of the boss fights look really cool. And the group content looks sick. No one's going to pay $60 a month. The game's going to tank. This is going to be a disaster. If they launch with this is going to be an absolute disaster. People are going to be like, this, I'm going to go play Lost Ark.
$70 a month, right? And that's a little bit absurd. And by a little bit, I mean a lot.
Yeah, we're going to be playing Warframe later this month. Is that pay to win? Jesus Christ. What the
Now, if you're working and you're making enough and you got all your bills paid and everything, you got some money on the side, you're fine, right? $50, $70
tax write-off, baby,
wow!
wow!
Break the bank. However, you know, paying for entertainment and all that. However, the average MMO player doesn't have that.
Correct, dude. We're broke, man. Dude, like, before I became a streamer and like made it, I represent like the top 0.00001% of MMO gamers. I was in the bottom 30% before, I assure you. Okay? Like, I'm telling you, we're broke as shit. I was probably in the bottom 5%. I'm gonna be real. I'll be real. But like, we're broke as shit. There's no way that these people have $60 a month to spend on this. Like, how in the hell is their mom supposed to afford that?
They want to pay maybe a premium sub that they're used to, you know, with their World of Warcraft or like EVE Online, you know, and all those kinds of games that have a premium or like a monthly sub and then maybe a premium one in some other games
Warframe,
like Throne,
it
right?
is pay with life. BDO takes your money. Warframe take your physical life.
So it's like League of Legends. It just sucks the soul out of you. It's kind of hot.
You can get the blessing. You can get the Da Vinci pass every month, every 28 days, because of course, if you lose 2 days every month, at the end of the year, you're paying for 13 months instead of 12. But that's a whole.
Wait. He's right. Wait, what the? Is that why all these battle passes are 28 days? Are they they're nickel and diming me out of virtual shit. I'm paying for pixels, and now I'm not even getting extra pixels. It doesn't even cost these people anything. How much does it cost Pearl Abyss to give you a free outfit? $0. It's virtual. It's free. They didn't lose any money, and you weren't going to buy it anyway. What are we talking about? Most of this stuff is not even an outfit. It's like experience points, right? It's like EXP, like contribution, like energy, or whatever energy currency is in the game, whatever, right? Like daily, like use currency, whatever. That doesn't cost them any money, and they're still nickel and diming you out of 2 days a month, which is 24 days a year. I didn't even think about it that way. That's crazy.
Different discussion.
It's called opportunity cost. Go yourself. You're a multi-billion-dollar company selling virtual pixels on a screen, and you can't even give people the full 30 days that they pay for. What a joke.
But the point of this video is, please make it known to these guys that we don't want this to the West.
Hell
right?
no.
This is an absurd monetization.
It'll die. The game, I'm telling you right now, and I'm somebody that's hoping to get sponsored for Aion 2, your game will be dead on arrival. Okay, the game looks really good. It looks like you guys put a lot of effort into this. The combat has looked pretty solid. The classes look pretty unique and fun. But like, and the raids and stuff look cool. Look at the world. The graphics look pretty solid, you know? Like, but if you monetize it this way, it doesn't matter how good your game is. That's it. Do you know how much money a game like Wukong would have made if they charged something like this? This would be like Wukong charging you $400 up front to play the game. How much fewer people would have bought Wukong? Like, if you aggressively over-monetize at the start of the launch of your game, everyone quits your game immediately. You cannot over-monetize like this. Again, I understand that you're all titans of industry, so I'm going to speak your language here. You bait them in, take the pay-to-win out of the game, 1 monthly subscription. Okay? That is optional. It is optional. Okay? Get them addicted. All right? 3 months in, you introduce the second premium boost. Okay, just add the second one. All right, then it'll be easier, right? Because it's still not pay to win. They're still on copium, and they take that hit. Okay, then you ease in like 6-7 months after that. That's when you introduce the pay to win. That's when you go for that's when you go for that, okay? Because then they're hopelessly addicted, and you understand that these are the people that you can milk for all of their money, okay? That's how you do it. But if you monetize all of this out the gate, no one is going to play your game. You cannot. It's a shock. It's a shock factor. It's kind of like when you put a toad. If you drop a toad into boiling water or a frog into boiling water, it'll jump out, okay? But if you drop a frog into lukewarm water and then you gradually heat it to boiling, it will die in the water. We are the frogs. Fix it.
Model.
Or your game will not make it, period.
And I don't know if they announced this to kind of like test the waters or not, but this is absurd. And it's a lot of money for a video game that we don't know how long they're going to support it.
Exactly. We don't even know if the game is good yet. You're expecting us to drop $60 basically up front, and I know what their cope's going to be. These two bozos sitting on the desk are going to be like, oh, well, you don't have to. Yeah, we do, and you know why we do. Okay? Like, stop.
Or if it's actually going to be good or fun to play. You know, it might have massive desync. And
you let us figure out if the game is amazing. Again, you want us to sink our teeth into it, realize the game is good. Then the people that stick with it, you milk them for everything they're worth.
PvP might suck, so who knows? Maybe the PvE is really, really bad or lackluster, you know? We don't know. We don't know very much about it. They showed a little bit of gameplay here and there in these live streams, but we don't know much about it. So, there you have it. I'm not gonna go, like I said, I'm not gonna go into any other details of what they showed. They showed a little bit of like skill upgrades and like how you go
the
into
world looks beautiful.
And
the world, the movement, and the skills look beautiful. In fairness,
you know, all that kind of thing. They showed actually some mini games too that I'm skipping completely for this video. I'm not even gonna show them in the footage.
The scale of the world is absolutely amazing. Look how big this room is.
You see on your screen right now. They showed like a little bit of flying. They talked a little bit about PvP points and all that, but all that is just overshadowed by this big elephant in the room, which is the monetization model. So I really, really hope NC America somehow bumps into this video or into any of you guys' comments if you leave comments anywhere, or like if you talk.
I like NC Soft. I know that the CEO of Pluribus America is probably going to see this. That's JJ. For those of you that don't know, JJ was the CEO of Pluribus North America before moving to NC Soft North America. And she loved me to death. And I love JJ. She's a sweetheart. She's great. JJ, you need to make sure that they understand the game will absolutely fail out of its mind. I'm one of the most successful creators on your previous game. Okay, BDO did not monetize like that out of the gate. Okay, it is a successful game. You need to make them look at this. They can't do this, or the game will flop immediately. It just won't work.
Talk about it online. I really hope they take notice and they figure out a way to bring this game to the West without this egregious monetization model, because frankly, it's just gonna fail. People don't have that kind of money to pay for an MMO every month. Maybe once if it was like a box price or something. But every month, that's a big ask from a lot of players.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
that's just the baseline. That's before you even buy the cosmetics that you want to buy. You're talking hundreds of dollars a month.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you guys enjoy your games.
Dude, props to this guy. Damn, bro, this 167 views. This guy needs more subscribers, man. That was a good video. What a joke. I heard that Canon crashed out about this too. I'm going to paste it in all the chats. Make sure you guys go give him a like, give him a comment there. It was a good video. Brought us up to speed. All right. I heard that Canon crashed the out about this. Where is it? NC Soft is cooked.
All right, guys.
Oh, no, bro. And Canon is like the Korean MMO guy. This is like the guy for Korean MMOs.
So
a lot of BDO players don't like Canon, but then there's a lot of BDO players that do like Canon. polarizing for sure. I love Cannon, to be clear. He's a real one. Please bear in mind, when I don't like to share a lot of the behind the scenes shit that happens between all the streamers because, quite frankly, I'm not going to do that. But like, you know, we talk about people in the BDO category. It's pretty obvious who I don't like for obvious reasons. When I say Cannon's a real one, he's at least real with it, man. Behind the scenes and on the scenes, he's upfront, he's honest, and he's very reasonable. And he's not a cheater.
This model has been revealed. This is a huge problem. No. Listen, I want to be very clear that I'm very excited about this game.
I'm excited about it too, mainly because I don't have to play it. I can just pay a bunch of money and be like, look, guys, I'm the best Aion 2 player in the whole world. Whoa! Let's go!
I really want this game.
I do think that it actually does have potential to be a great game based on what I've seen. Again, the world, the graphics, the character design. The character design is on par with BDO. That's how good the character design looked like when I saw the character creator. It looks awesome. Almost too good, right? Almost too good. Now, that being said, and then the dungeons and the raids and stuff look really cool. Honestly, better than a lot of the stuff that I saw in Throne. The monetization is it's not going to cook, bro. Nobody's going to give a shit.
To do well. And
it does have its negatives. It's going to be partially a mobile game, which means that it's going to be a little cooked on that end. Either it's optimized for mobile and it's underperforming on PC, or it's optimized for PC and it runs like shit on your phone. Either way, it's going to be a little rough.
Side of the BM, the business model, I think the game actually has a lot of potential to be good. If we're talking about the gameplay itself, I personally happen to love the graphics, the open world. I think the combat looks pretty solid.
Combat does look okay. Bar for combat in MMOs. All right, so up here, Black Desert, Lost Ark. Okay, top two. It's not contested. Don't care. Literally, these two are the best. Sometimes people put Lost Ark on top of Black Desert. That's a personal preference thing. Okay. Then there's kind of a gap here. We're into tab target MMOs now. Well, actually, I would say that there's a gap, small gap, and I agree. Blade and Soul. Okay. Then we're into tab targets, and there is a big gap. And I think that, honestly, people are going to be mad, but I think that Classic WoW deserves to be right here. Of the tab target MMOs that I've played, Classic WoW is most definitely the smoothest, cleanest in terms of how you can move and like how the skills go off. And it's just the truth, okay? Behind that, Guild Wars 2, which is still pretty solid overall. Didn't really have too many issues with the combat. And then there's you have all the other shittier MMOs like ESO. ESO is a disaster, right? ESO is a little rough. You've got New World, which somehow is even lower. Nobody gives a shit. That combat is ass. It's like 4 abilities. And then all the way down here at the bottom, you have Throne and Liberty. Okay, this is like so on a scale of 0 to 10, I would say that Aion 2 is somewhere probably in here. It's probably in here. It's somewhere between Guild Wars 2 and probably Classic WoW. Maybe it's below Guild Wars 2, but it's in this region right here. It could be worse than Guild Wars 2 slightly, or slightly better than Guild Wars 2, but I think it's somewhere around Guild Wars 2, which I'll be honest with you. If it's reasonably close to Guild Wars 2, even if it's like here, let's say that Aion 2 ends up being here. I think that most MMO players are totally fine with that because Guild Wars 2 has great combat. We're totally fine with that. The tab target in Guild Wars 2, love it. As far as tab target MMOs go, amazing, right? So like if Aion 2's combat is at least even reasonably close to Guild Wars, it'll be fine. Okay? Not really super worried about the combat though. Really, really worried about the mobile aspect of the game and the monetization.
I know some people don't like it. I think it looks good, and I'm planning on diving hard into
From what they've shown so far, the combat's going to be better than BDO. That's rage bait. He's trolling. He's rage baiting. It's a rage bait.
This game.
Trolling
However, this business model, I genuinely do not appreciate this bullshit narrative.
True, they also told us it wasn't going to be pay to win.
It's bullshit narrative. It's okay. If a game like Final Fantasy 14 was sitting there saying, buy our memberships, please. We don't have, like, you know, this is where most of our money and revenue is coming from. You know, we're not paying to, like, you can't pay to win. You know, like, if a company like Final Fantasy 14, if a game like Final Fantasy 14 that's designed that way said this, I would be okay with it.
No, that's cap as. If Final Fantasy came out tomorrow and said that they were suddenly going to be pay to win with two subscription models for like premium subscriptions every month and a battle pass, no, people would be pissed. But if Final Fantasy 14 came out and said, hey, we're going to add a premium like subscription to the game that you can choose to buy, and yes, it will help you progress, but like, yeah, we need to make more money off the game, I do think that the players would be able to stomach that. Like 100%. Again, we talked about the frog in boiling water before. This is the same thing. Like, but the difference here, is that Final Fantasy is already a provenly good game. People love Final Fantasy, and they know that for years they're going to continue playing it, and they love it, right? They're going to play it long term. So like, people are going to be a little bit more willing to spend money on a game that has already proven itself to be able to absorb hundreds to thousands of hours of time, to sometimes tens of thousands of hours of time, right? Nobody's going to drop this kind of money for a game that they don't even know if this is seatworthy, right? If their friends are going to play it. And that's the biggest thing, is, are your friends going to keep playing it? Because it's an MMO and we only play shit because our friends are playing it, right? It's raid night, whatever.
And you have a game like this.
Said Aion won't get him the fuck out of here. Stupid.
Where they are not only selling a battle pass, they are monetizing currency. If you like, they are monetizing currency, and the only thing that would justify that is if vertical progression was non-existent, like Guild Wars 2, because Guild Wars 2 also monetizes it, right? But Guild Wars 2, there's a hard cap, and it's not necessary. So there are gonna be Aion 2 shills that come in and say,
I have some Aion 1 shills.
Oh, it's not pay to win. No, bullshit. You don't know what gold gets you in this game.
It's pay to win. We already know.
Yeah.
It's not.
And it would be hard for me to believe a Korean game that's vertical progression. It's hard for me to believe that gold has zero value. It's going to have extremely important value in the game, and you're monetizing that. Okay, you know what? It's pay to win. A lot of games monetize that. Okay, cool, fair. I don't have a problem with them monetizing it because I was expecting it. And I'm not going to shit on the game because they're monetizing that. I'm going to mention it, sure, but I've played plenty of games that do that. World of Warcraft does that. So it's a matter of, to what extent is the pay to win? How predatory is it? That's what I want to know. I don't appreciate this narrative that NCSoft is giving, which is like, oh, please buy our memberships. Please buy our memberships. It's like, it's where most of our money are coming.
Even, I'll be honest with you, even if the game was not pay to win at all and there was no premium currency, if you have 2 premium subscriptions and a battle pass, that right there is going to be enough to tell people that they don't want to play your game. It's still too much, even without the pay to win involved in the game. If all of that shit is giving you a bunch of extra EXP and gold and everything else, like doubling everything you've got, and if you don't have these, you literally can't play the game in even a remotely competitive way, even as a full-time player. It's cooked, bro.
And then they're just conveniently sliding in this little, oh, you could also buy gold. Like, that's bullshit. Okay, number 1, first red flag, I don't appreciate that. Number 2, this membership is ridiculous.
What's the membership?
Anyone that tells you it's not, tell them to go f themselves. I'm not having this.
Bro, Cannon went the f off, bro. Go off, King. Yas slay. Yas King. I'm going to Yas light him up.
And I'm going to be the content creator that is going to vocalize this on my YouTube channel to let you guys know, so that NC America is aware that this is bullshit. No. Guys.
It's not bullshit. Your game will literally flop on month 1. It will start and some people will try it. and then it will be a vertical line like this. Okay, it will be bad. The game, it will make Throne and Liberties Fall look like a child play park ride. All right.
It is $20 local currency. Don't do the conversion rates. That's like looking at the $100 package in Korea and being like, oh, it's only $70 USD. No,
Only
it's
70
going
a
to be
month.
$100 when it comes over. It's local currency. 20 in Korea is 20 in America.
Wait. What?
Okay, I'm giving you the value as someone that is in Korea. The first convenience membership, this is the membership that is more for convenience. I would imagine, I don't know, things like storage. I don't know. They didn't give any details to it, but the convenience membership that's labeled as a convenient membership, that they're saying like, oh, please buy our membership. This is where most of our money goes. Oh, please buy. $20. $20 for
Okay, sure.
28 days.
Yeah, and they're nickel and diming us out of the other 2 days. What are we doing?
Okay.
This is why people don't trust
Borderline
NC Soft. Agreed,
acceptable.
chat.
Not really, in my opinion. Borderline acceptable. What's the big deal, Cannon? Well, the big deal is that they have a second membership. Second optional
Bro. Chat are S tier rage baiters. Cannon started to calm down a little bit. Cannon was like, okay, I feel better. And then one of you in the chat, I swear to God, you're like my old students. Like, hold on. Poke him again. He'll go off on another 20 minute. Poke him again. Ask him another question. Pretend we're interested. He's starting to calm down. You're like, yeah, so why are you mad? Why am I mad? You're like, bro. There it goes. There it goes. There's another 10 more minutes.
membership. $30 local currency. 30.
Is this what you guys do to me? You guys are gassing me the up. You guys just want to see me have an aneurysm. That's what you guys want.
For the second membership. In the second membership, also no details, but how they described it is that it is for people. And this is coming from this motherfucker right here, 100%. Because this guy.
He's fighting. Hold on, you guys got to see who he's fighting at, bro. This guy looks like he's up to no good. Look at look at his face. Hold on, enhance. Pause it. Enhance it. He look shifty looking. I'm telling you, man. Absolutely. Hopefully they're okay with that. Hopefully, yeah. We're gonna. It's like he just told you some bad news, but he's hoping you didn't hear it. So he's like,
was talking about last time. Oh yeah, last time, remember, they only mentioned one membership. This guy was like, yeah, I'm trying to push for $29 membership, and that this is what this is. So I guess they took that information because Koreans were not complaining about it, right? Koreans got successfully debated, just not noticing the fact that you can buy gold. They got debated, and because the overall reactions were a little bit more positive, I think that these motherfuckers slid this shit in there. They're like, okay, well, it looks like we can get away with this. Let's make two memberships, one for convenience for $20 and another for $30. And the other one is...
Nah, I'm not even giving that to him. Like, no, this was the plan from the beginning. There's no way that they were like, oh, no, they're okay with it. We're going to add more. No, they're like, pile it on.
This is what he said. For people that want to enjoy their content, that enjoy the content, they want to enjoy more content, they want to enjoy their content more.
God, Korean devs are such dick eaters. Oh, you just said Koreans are dick. No. Korean devs are such dick eaters. Well, honestly, based on the fact that they're able to draw women as incredibly attractive as they are, I don't think that they're eating any dicks. But they are dickheads. That's for sure. The developers, at least. 100%. What's sad is that we've got the NA devs that can't make somebody that's not like fat with blue hair, you know, as our women. And then we've got our other choice is just pay a shitload, right? These pay to win games, but at least the women are hot, you know? Like, it's brutal. Like, what are we supposed to do with that?
for people that want to continue, I will go and play this back in case I misheard, because we're kind of going back and forth. But for people that want to continue playing more, what does that sound like to you guys? That sounds like more dungeon entries. That sounds like more, you know, like
EXP,
a higher
dungeon.
cap on your lockouts.
Yep.
That's what that sounds like to me. That sounds like the more pay to win membership. And that's just going to be $30.
Yep.
$30. Are you kidding me?
And I guarantee you, and this is crazy, I hate it when games do this. The first pass is $20. The second pass is $30. So what you think as a player, because logically you're like, I bought the $20 pass, but now I also want because they put them side by side, right? They put the things side by side. And you're like, well, if I buy the $20 pass, then I'm not gonna get there. I'll spend the money to get the $30 pass. And then it unlocks this shit here. And then you go to try to unlock this shit, and you're like, wait, I can't get that stuff, because you naturally thought, wrongfully so, that the $30 pass would also include the benefits from the $20 pass. No, sweetie. No, 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 no. Welcome to Korean MMOs.
This is the reason why I had a reaction watching the previous dev stream talking about $30. And they said they're gonna create a package, a discounted package for people that want to buy both, discounted from $50. Are you kidding me? That no, NC America, if you watch this video, which I know you will, no. This is coming from someone. This is coming from someone who wants this game to do well. If you are listening,
no, Cannon does not want this game to do well. Cannon needs this game to do well. You understand? This is the next Korean MMO. Cannon is the Korean MMO guys. He is literally right now. I saw him playing like Maple Story the other day. He is on his knees to these people. He's like, please don't do this. It'll be dead on arrival. I can't play Throne for another month. You can't do it to me, please. Bro, like he is completely cooked, dude. If Aion flops, he's gonna be pissed, man. Absolutely pissed. I think I broke my camera.
To this,
that'll be fun.
From the global audience, if you are listening to this and you feel offended, you're part of the problem. Because I assure you, your ass will be thanking me when we get the global version and they remove this.
They're not gonna remove this. They're not gonna remove
or they
this
make
stuff.
it a reasonable price. Oh, I don't know. Maybe both memberships tied into one for like $15.
Look at that face. Does that face make you feel like he's gonna remove it? You think this is gonna remove it right here? You think that's gonna happen to you? Oh, I can come down here now. I don't have to be up in the upper corner.
Does that not sound better to you? Because this $30, $20 bullshit, bro, it's way too expensive even if it didn't have pay to win. Even if it did not have pay to win, this is way too expensive.
Yep. That's what I said.
This game has pay to win. You can purchase gold in the game, and they have $50 worth, which probably, I would imagine the discount's gonna be like $40 for a 20 to 8 day sub. No. That. Not happening. No, I don't want, no. I want this game to do well. It looks like there's some potential here with the gameplay. I'm okay with a little bit of pay to win personally. I know a lot of you guys don't like Eddie, and that's fine. I respect that. I'm okay with the WoW token. I'm okay with the battle pass. I'm okay with it. I don't appreciate this fake ass narrative. We're not dumb here in the West. We pay attention to this shit. And I'm not okay with a $30 optional sub and a $20 optional sub. F that. No, I'm being very vocal about this because I think this gives us the best chance in the West to not have this shit in.
Guaranteed that's the face that's guaranteed he's going to watch this. That's the face he's going to have the whole time. Guaranteed. 100%.
In our version. $20 optional membership. A $30 optional membership.
We haven't even gotten to the battle pass.
One for convenience and one that seems to be giving you more content. Seems to be.
And the battle pass. Let's not forget
And
the
the
battle
battle
pass.
pass.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, pile it on there.
$20, $30, and I don't know how much the battle pass is. Let's just assume $20 for that one.
I assume
Guys.
15, but yeah.
$70 worth of subscription money
Just
while
the
they're
subs.
monetizing.
No skids.
While they are monetizing gold, and of course cosmetics. Who gives a shit about the cosmetics? Of course, that's a given. While they are monetizing
Oh, so
currency,
so
and
good.
their narrative is please buy our $20 membership. This is all. This is like we're gonna go out of business.
Oh my dog is barking, just resubscribed for 2 months. Oh my dog.
Well, maybe they will. You know, because like, you know, you look at the one day, you're like, well, that's not that bad, right? And then you come out, you're like, oh shit, never mind. Honestly, they're doing okay for the 1 year here. We're holding on, right? Like we're getting there. Multi-billion-dollar company, by the way. We're so poor.
If you don't buy this membership, NCSoft, I want you to know that this is the reason why your stock price is what it is. This is the reason why globally, worldwide, this is the reason why you have a terrible reputation. This is the reason why every single game release you've had for PC has been an absolute joke.
Okay, well, Throne's game release was not a joke. Okay, people loved Throne, and then they ruined it. But you know what? But for a while, they did really enjoy it, okay? Until they took away the PvP, the Zerg alliances were rough, and they didn't fix any of that. And then, of course, you had the monetization. That was rough, too. Yeah.
Disaster.
Died in 1 month in KR.
Go yourself! I need this! I spent so much time and effort on Throne. Shut up. It was a success. I need this.
Z players, your game Throne and Liberty got hard carried by AGS. You should thank them for that.
Who? Wait a minute. Wait. Who?
This is a reality check. This is
I carry. Fuck it. Congratulations, AGS. Good job putting on the big tournaments.
not me being
In fairness, AGS did carry NCSoft 100%. There's no way if NCSoft had published the Game of the West that the game would have had as much feedback and like transparency as AGS gave it. AGS did a phenomenal job with it.
toxic.
Yeah, Tico, my goat. Yeah, like the transparency that we got from Tico and I'm blanking on her name right now, but the rest of the team over at AGS, phenomenal.
To you guys, I am giving you real feedback here, so please listen to what I'm saying. You have an opportunity with Aion 2. The game.
They do. To be clear, it looks better than Thrones Combat does, but the difference is it doesn't have any large-scale PvP, to my knowledge, right? It's more a PvE-focused MMO, but it does have a lot of potential. The world looks beautiful. Character customization is really good. Not that that matters too much, but it is a factor, right? The graphics are really solid for what is supposed to be like a mobile game, right? You can play a lot with your friends, it looks like. There's dungeons, there's raids, and the combat looks pretty solid, right? I'd have to play it myself, but like on paper, it looks like it looks like somewhere around Guild Wars 2 level, which is acceptable for players. Acceptable.
Looks good. I will give you credit for that.
It could be worse than Guild Wars 2. I haven't actually gotten to play Aion yet, but that's just what it looks like on paper.
Know how to make good games. You do. I'm excited for this game, and you bet your ass I will be checking it out. But
I'm excited for this game, and I'm gonna play it no matter what. But please, for the love of God, make it good, because I swear to God, I have to pretend to like another one of these dog shit Korean MMOs. I am gonna lose it. That's what he sounds like right now, bro.
This is wrong. We don't appreciate it. It's so obvious to us. And it is the reason why, if you're self-reflecting, it is the reason why your company is going to shit. And you cannot say it isn't, because your stock price reflects it, because your player-based numbers reflect it, because your net revenue reflect it. My advice...
I'm be real. This game publishes, we're going to have another Ubisoft situation on our hands. It's going to be NC Soft and Ubisoft are going to be racing each other to the bottom of the stock market.
To you is one of two things. You either stop making PC games entirely...
For two
please,
different reasons,
just
ironically
don't
enough.
even do it anymore. And just focus on the mobile games, which I would honestly respect that. I would respect that as someone who is also a small business owner. I respect that decision. You make a lot of money doing it that way. Cool.
I'm so sorry. Did you just... No, there's no way you just compared. Stop it.
Please, just don't even do it anymore. And just focus on the mobile games, which I would honestly respect that. I would respect that as someone who is also a small business owner. I respect.
Damn. Small business owners make a lot more money than I thought they did. Jesus Christ. Cannon's rolling in money over there. He's going to own South Korea before long. Holy shit. Did you just compare your content creator career to the multi-billion-dollar company? Stop it. He misspoke. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Don't even do it anymore. And just focus on the mobile games, which I would honestly respect that. I would respect that as someone who is...
He owns a golf club. Is that golf club worth like 50? Is it employing like 15 Tiger Woods? Actually, that Tiger Woods is worth like a tenth. It's good, or like 100th.
Also a small business owner. I respect that.
How is Cannon making this kind of money? Cannon, how are you monetizing your view? How are you milking your viewers dry right now? Guys, you guys don't put out enough for me. What the is going on here? I'm not getting paid nearly enough money. This is ridiculous.
You make a lot of money doing...
Tiger Woods is worth 1.3 billion. Bullshit. What the... Holy shit! Okay, is he employing 4 Tiger Woods? He's a billionaire? Billion. Damn.
It that way, cool. To each their own.
All that money for sleeping with, for cheating on his wife. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. People make money doing anything nowadays.
Okay, cool. If you want to do that, do that. Stop making PC games this way, though, because you're failing. It's bullshit. We're sick of it. And this is coming from someone that is okay with playing pay-to-win games, by the way. This is not coming from some WoW, World of Warcraft, cult-like, you know.
I am someone who is okay with spreading my legs and just getting regularly by this company, all right? And I am saying that this is too, all right? I consistently get in the ass repeatedly. And you know what? Sometimes I get tag teamed from the front, but I draw the line at sucking a dick at the same time that I'm getting duo tag team. 3 dicks is too much. Too much.
Lately, I'm not part of the WoW cult. I'm not like hyper set on a single game. You know, I'm not like a Guild Wars 2 Andy that's like, oh no, I'm not playing anything that's not pay to win. No, this...
He almost did something super racist. He literally, he's like, I'm not a Guild Wars. Oh no, I know pay to win. He almost did it. He would 100% almost did it. He corrected it after like the second word.
Coming from someone that is okay with a certain level of pay to win. Okay?
I'd have committed, bro. I'd have committed on it. You want some?
Oh. Now, with that said, this is NC Soft. NC America has its own team.
Yeah, that's
They
why I
are-
said. That's why I turned to the camera and I talked to JJ directly. I'm like, JJ, you can't do this. There's no way. I understand you got to make money on the game, but you can't do this. It'll kill the game.
Obviously under the NC Soft umbrella, but I know I believe JJ is the president there. They've got good people on their team. They've got aware people on their team. People like Ronan, NC Ronan. These guys are aware.
Wait,
You guys have been doing
Wait, Ronan's playing for the other team now? CM Ronan went the other way? I knew that was gay.
a better job on behalf of NC America. Okay. It is up to you guys to make the right decision for the global community. You guys have a unique opportunity to walk away with a massive W and be like, yo, NC America, we are NC America. We heard you. And when this game comes out globally next year, 2026, we are not going to be doing that membership.
JJ jumped to the wrong ship. You sure about that? Because number one, I guarantee she's making a lot more money with NCSoft. And again, get your bag, queen, for sure. Now, if we're talking about companies objectively, and you look at Perlibus against NCSoft, which game do you think is going to be a greater success and make more money? Crimson Desert or Aion 2? In that respect, yes, probably chose the wrong ship. Can I vote 3? Could you please just let me have the fact that Aion 2 might tank, but Crimson Desert is going to be good and it's not going to have any pay to win? I need this.
System. Okay? If you want to monetize currency in IO2, we were all expecting that shit anyway. Cool. $20 membership, whatever your battle pass is, and a $30 optional membership, while pleading to the people
Clown and CSOP, they're still a bigger company. Much bigger. Like 2 times bigger.
saying that narrative needs to go. Okay? Don't have that in our version, please.
I think that Crimson Desert's going to be a baller game. That game's going to be S tier. Very, very good. But that's apples and oranges. Aion 2 is right around the corner, or it's supposed to be right around the corner here. Like, absolutely rough, dude. Absolutely rough. That was a military grade crash out for Cannon right there. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I hand it to him. He's going to bat. You know, you got to give him credit. You got to give him credit. There's the link right there. Go support Cannon. What a G. What a G. Rating New World after 24 hours. Chat. Cannon playing New World. That's what I'm saying though. Cannon is so desperate. He's like, God, this game's garbage too. Oh my God, I can't do this anymore.